So good afternoon students. So in today's class we are going to discuss the important topic atmospheric stability. So what is atmospheric stability? First the definitions. Degree of atmospheric stability which is determined by the temperature difference between air parcel and surrounding air. Okay, so that is called as the degree of atmospheric stability. Next, what is lapse rate? So for every 1000 feet increase in height, the temperature should decrease about 305 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so the rate at which atmospheric temperature decrease with increase in altitude is called as lapse rate. Okay, so this one is example for seal. So here this once it is sealed, there should not be any mixing or heat exchange within or with outside the air. Okay, so it remains the same. So in this case, here the air, that is the parcel of air is getting lifted and the air inside may now be different from the surrounding air. Okay, so this is the atmospheric stability. Here the atmospheric stability is defined as a measure of atmospheric tendency to encourage or discourage the vertical motions, and the vertical motion is directly related to the different types of weather conditions and its severity. So that is the atmospheric stability. So the next point is the degree of atmospheric stability is determined by the temperature difference, that is the temperature difference between air parcel and surrounding air, that is called as atmospheric stability, that is called as degree of atmospheric stability. So this one is atmospheric stability, this is stable example, this one is example for stable case, this is unstable, this is conditionally stable. So this dash indicates that dry adiabatic process and thick line indicates uh, moist adiabatic process, and here the dotted line indicates the environmental lapse rate. So this atmospheric stability classification is first A is extremely unstable, B is moderately unstable, C is slightly unstable, and D is neutral, and E is slightly stable, and F is stable. So for the purpose of calculations of concentration of pollutants downwards of the source, the stability of the atmosphere is classified such a way that is first one is A is extremely unstable, B is moderately unstable, C is slightly unstable, D is neutral case, and E is slightly stable, and F is stable. Okay, so this is the atmospheric stability concentrations, and here the classifications, the first one is less than 2, the wind speed if it is less than 2, then it, that is a day solar insolation is strong is A, and moderate means A to B, and slight means B. Okay, so cloudy means at night conditions it is E and F. So mostly at night conditions it is unstable, so night times at it may be unstable, and during day times and at most of the wind speed, that is less than 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5 meter per second, 5 to 6, and greater than 6. So under all these conditions, it is actually it should be a strong, moderate, and it should be slight. So under day case it gets classified into strong, moderate, and slight. So under night times it gets classified into cloudy and clear. So A means, small a means at 10 meter above the ground, small b means sun higher than 60 degree. So the temperature is around 35 to 60 degree Celsius. So this one is sunny means cloudy. So the above described stability classification is known as Pascal's classification, which is most popular and one of the most important in its simplicity. The above table represents the atmospheric stability classifications. So next new concept is inversion in meteorology. So earlier we have discussed what is meteorology and what are the meteorological factors which is affecting that is climatic weather changes with respect to the atmosphere, that is called as meteorology, and we have discussed about the meteorological factors, that is wind velocity, pressure, etc., which is getting affected. And now coming to new concept, inversion. So what is the inversion? When the reverse or negative lapse rate occurs at a cold dense stratum of air at ground levels gets covered by lighter air. So ground level is covered above with lighter warm air. That concept is called as inversions. So next, during inversions, vertical air movement is stopped and pollutions will be concentrated below the inversion layer. And due to this, there is a temperature inversion which is stable, and every little mixing of air with air pollutants takes place. This is called as atmospheric stability, and these conditions do not dilute in the air. That is called as inversion concept. Next, types of inversions, radiation inversions. Next one is subsidence inversions. So third one is, so here the subsidence inversion is, what is subsidence inversions? So um, so in this case, radiation inversion means, that is inversion which occurs at night when earth loses heat by radiation effect. This process of inversion usually takes place at night. when the earth loses heat by radiations and cools the air in contact, which is called as radiation inversion. So in radiation inversions, the cool air is covered by the lighter warm air. The cold air is covered by the lighter warm air. And this vertical air movement is stopped until the sun warms the lower air in the next morning. Next one is subsidence inversion. Subsidence inversion means here the inversion occurring at moderate altitudes, means at moderate height, and often remains for several days. That is, which is caused by sinking effect or subsiding of air anticyclone effect. Okay, so anticyclone means, what is anticyclone? It is very important concept. That is, at a high pressure area surrounded by low pressure area, that is called as anticyclone. The air circulating around the atmosphere is called as subsidence. The air which is circulating around the area descends slowly at the rate of 1000 meter per day. So at every increase in height, the air is getting the circulating air around the area, it decreases. Descends means it is decreasing slowly at the rate of 1000 meter per day. That concept is called a subsidence inversion. Okay, so next one. Thank you.